Hey guys, if you've stumbled on this video, it's probably because you're looking to solve this problem or any sort of prediction related problem related to the August and September digital SAT. And you're in the right place because we're going to tackle this problem together. Before we get started, two things. Number one, please note the disclaimer listed below. And number two, if you're looking for additional prediction problems and you're viewing this one, you're like, I want more, make sure to check out our playlist. Our playlist has a bunch of SAT problems, including additional problems to prepare you for the August and September digital SAT. Even if you're preparing for the PSAT in the fall, make sure to check us out because those playlist videos have a ton of different problems that you potentially could see coming soon. Now, before we get started on this problem that you see here, I know you're probably thinking this seems like a really easy problem, and you're not wrong. But I want you to understand why I think this may be on the test. Firstly, it gives you a problem that involves a quadratic, and it involves a problem that you can't just type into Desmos easy peasy without actually understanding what it's requesting. So first of all, it says it has no real solution. And they're asking for the greatest possible value of n. And what that essentially means is that you're going to have a discriminant that's less than zero. So you have to remember the equation b squared minus 4ac as your discriminant. And because it's no real solution, it's going to be less than zero. And the way that you can remember this is if you have a quadratic and it's greater, it's going to have two solutions, right? If it crosses that x-axis, right? But if there is no solution, that essentially means that we have a quadratic and it never passes through the x-axis. So they're asking for the greatest possible value of m. And this is going to help you remember, hey, I don't have any, so it has to be less than zero. Right? The whole equation has to be less than zero. So let's tackle what our values are, noting that the highest exponent is x squared, then you have x, and then you have your number here. So it is in order for us to distinguish that a is -1, b is m, right? So we have -1 because we have negative in front of x squared. B is the same thing as m, and then c is -4,900. Okay, so now what we have to do is plug these values into our discriminant, right? So we have m squared minus 4 because we have -4, a, which we have discovered is -1, and then c, which is -4,900. If you plug this into Desmos and you solve or simplify this, you get m squared less than 19,600 less than 0. I have to bring this over to the other side, so I get m squared equals, well, remember it's less than, not equals, less than 1,140, I should say, because how I got there is I brought my 19,600, take the square root of both sides, and I get m is less than 140. That's how I got the 140. So basically, I have m squared. I bring the negative 19,600 over to the other side. So I got m squared less than 19,600. Square root of both sides to get rid of that square. And then I got m is less than 140. So it says, what is the greatest possible value of m? So you're tired, you're taking the exam. What do you think it is? 140? That's where the error lies. Remember, it says greatest possible value, and it's less than, not less than and equal to, but less than. So the greatest integer value is going to be 139. not 140. And so you have to remember that you are looking for that greatest possible value and not the exact value. And I think if they gave this in a multiple choice format, they would more than likely actually put 140 as an answer choice. And they would actually put it as answer choice either A or D, just so you are tricked into selecting that as a potential answer. So make sure you understand that greatest possible value does not include the answer that you're solving for, but one value less as the greatest integer value. So make sure you remember that when you're trying to solve a problem like this. So I hope this helps. I know this is the only problem in this video. Like I said, make sure to check out our playlist because we always have additional problems listed there.
Appreciate you riding along for our cosmic journey. If today's mission brought you the knowledge that slaps, make sure to hit that like button to boost that signal. Subscribe if you're locked in for our next launch. And don't miss the link tree. It's got all the goods for AP Bio, PSAT Math, and SAT Math. Before I sign out, make sure you're all in one orbit and diving in. Killing out. Till next time.